No, I don't want to end the meeting. I want to start a meeting. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to turn the camera around so you don't see how old I am. Okay, come on in, Rashid. I hear you knocking and you can come in. Hi, Rashid.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. I got it on. Let's get it on. Hey, Rashid, guess what?
How you doing?
Doing great. Fabulous. Is there any way you can take the light that's behind you and not have it behind you? It makes you non-visible. Please and thank you. Or turn your camera away from it. There you go. Perfect. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's perfect coloring there. Thank you so much. Hey, Facebook, look who we got. Rashad Bashir. Rashad Bashir. How'd I do now? Of course it's Rashad. What's wrong with me? Do a lot of people say it wrong?
Sometimes, some that first meet me.
Mostly white people, right? No comment. Rashad, you're in New York.
Yes.
Tell me what you got to say, how things are in New York. People need to know the truth.
New York is, as you can, if any of you have been watching the news, we have the most cases in the United States and the most casualties. But I always keep a positive mindset. I know the times that we're in are turbulent. I'm abiding by all of the rules and regulations, trying to stay in the house as much as I can. I'm doing my best to stay sane by creating Instagram content, watching movies, exercising as much as I can, and taking care of my girlfriend as well.
Nice. Do either of you work in a job that's essential?
Well, she does.
She's like, don't talk about me.
Shaking her head no, but as a comedian, my job is very essential for to heal people's minds and heal their spirits.
Yes.
Through humor and to bring out laughter within them. So, yeah, I would call myself an essential worker from home.
Thank you. I think that it's very essential to have comedy, especially when the entire world is suffering.
Absolutely.
Yes. Have you been on some Zoom shows, Rashad?
Yes. I recently did a Zoom show with Dave Lester. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did a Zoom show Thursday night with Dave Lester. That was really cool. A lot of comedians say they need an audience to bounce off of, to get to bounce ideas off of, to feel that energy, which is very true. But also, as a comedy practitioner, you are supposed to know how to. You're supposed to know how to do comedy, even if there isn't an audience.
That's right.
A lot of time, you come up with the joke by yourself, and you make yourself laugh first before you can put it out in front of people.
Exactly.
So that's the challenge of that. It's just like writing out loud.
It is. Last night I was on a Zoom show here with Miss Arkansas in Vegas. And by the way, that was something that I aspired to do for the last 5 years. So me getting on her show felt so good, to be good enough to be on it. And when I was on it, we have in performance, there's those walls that you break through.
Right.
And right now there's a wall between you and me. And like if I go, I'm sorry, did you get that? Are you in there? Hello, is anybody? You know, there's ways to break through this wall.
Mhm.
And we have to be creative to figure out what that is and not be afraid of it.
Right. I think the most challenging part is for the comedians who have been doing it for a very long time. And, this is their identity. This is who they are every day. Now, in this time, they have to redefine themselves as who am I really? If comedy ends, who will I become? Who will I continue on to be? Will I still be this comedian who's been touring across the country, touring internationally, performing in front of hundreds and thousands of people? Who am I now?
Yes. Where all have you performed, Rashad?
I've done shows in Boston. My first time in Boston, that was really cool. My girlfriend and I were actually going to visit her friend. She got some news about a placement for her major.
Okay.
She was in student psychiatry. It's her PhD, so she got a placement in NYU. So we went to Boston to go support her.
Nice.
With that news. And while I was out there, I said, "Hey, let me check out the comedy scene." All right, and I did an open mic one night, and they was like, "Oh, you're really good." And then the following night, they were like, "Hey, we found a show for you. This person said to be there by this time." And I was like, "All right." And I went. I did great. I had a great time, and I left a good impression on Boston.
Nice. That's awesome. You know some of my friends in New York. You know Debbie Baza.
Oh, yes, Debbie, yes.
Isn't she cool? She's so cool. So if you know Debbie, have you met Gladys Simon at Comic Strip?
I have not had the pleasure of meeting Gladys yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will soon, especially after all of this has passed. Definitely, I would like to connect with her.
Yeah, and then I got friends at Broadway Comedy Club. You know, Debbie runs the show there, and so does Robin. Have you met Robin Siegel-Lakin?
No, I don't think I met. I probably have. I may know her by face.
Yeah.
But Broadway Comedy Club is also a home to me as well. I've produced countless of shows there.
What? You're
Yes.
a producer?
Yes, I do produce my own show. The name of my show, I actually have a co-producer. His name is Justin. We run a show. We've been running a show called Better Not Bring Your Kids Comedy Show for 5 years.
What?
Yeah, it started at Broadway Comedy Club, and then it grew to different clubs. And between 2017 and 2019, we were at Caroline's.
Wonderful. When are you going to be on SNL?
That is still in the air. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I can honestly say I'm not an avid SNL watcher. So I don't know if that'll be in my future because I would have to know some history about SNL, which I do know.
Yeah.
I do know, but SNL is one of those things I wasn't in my scope. But if the opportunity lands in my lap, I will not push it off.
Yeah, there's people all over these clubs that have a part at SNL. You know, like at Comic Strip Live, one of the guys there is actually writes the cue cards for SNL. You know, and stuff like that. So you're going to bump up against people that are all over SNL in New York.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So the shutdown, how did that affect your pocketbook? Let's get down to it.
I mean, not so much, but the shutdown. My last day of work was like the 15th of March. So the company I work for, FAO Schwartz.
I saw that. You're a toy. You explain toys and demonstrate toys.
Yes, I'm a toy ambassador.
Oh my God.
Yes, I've been doing that a little while. My last day of work was March 15th, and then the company did say that it.
Hold on, the video went out.
Out.
There. I'm sorry, March 15th, and then it went dead on me. What was that?
Okay. Yeah, March 15th was my last day of work, but the company did say they were going to give us payment for our last 2 weeks of work before the shutdown. Okay. So that kind of, helped out. But they also did say that we had to go into furlough. So we did have to apply for unemployment and things like that. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I've been trying to do certain things as far as still put money in my pocket. I want to put a lot of my audio from my other comedy sets, my best comedy sets, and put it on Spotify and on iTunes. And also Vimeo, put a lot of my good sets on Vimeo so people can buy the downloads and, watch it like that.
What about getting on Facebook and telling Dry Bar Comedy you want to try out?
Oh yeah, Dry Bar Comedy. I'm actually a mild fan of theirs. I watched a lot of their sets, and I was like, oh, this is really good. I forget the guy's name.
Keith. If you just send an email to Keith at Dry Bar Comedy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll definitely look into that. And also, if Just for Laughs is doing a virtual comedy festival, I'm definitely going to apply to that too.
Oh, wonderful. Do you ever get out to Vegas with your comedy?
Well, I've only been out to Vegas twice, not for comedy. The first time was for a movie premiere.
What?
Yes, so I have a movie on Amazon Prime.
What?
Yes. And it's doing good. It's doing really good.
What's the name of your movie on Amazon Prime? I'm writing this down.
It's called And There Were Four.
Okay. What kind of movie is this, Rashad?
This is a action drama comedy movie. It's got 3 different genres all in one.
Wow.
Based out of New York, a lot of it is shot in Brooklyn. So I'm really excited about that. The movie it premiered in 2018.
Congratulations. That's stinking awesome.
Thank you.
What else are you planning? Sorry, what?
The second time I went to Vegas was last year for my birthday.
How was that?
That was actually fun, going back again a year later. I was like, oh, this is cool. I like Vegas. I'm not a big gambler, but we did find an arcade that we can go to next time we're out there. If I do, I love the drinks that they were doing out there, like the slushies and stuff, and you could refill it. I was like, oh man, this is my kind of time.
So, let's say they let us out of our rooms tonight. What's the first thing you'd go do?
Oh man. First thing I'm gonna do is stay inside. I don't know what things are gonna be like, so I don't want to jump into that right away. But the first thing I would do is just run around the block with my shirt off and just giving people high fives. I was like, yeah, bam.
We did it.
But definitely, I wouldn't jump right to going outside. I was like, let me wait this off. Let me make sure everything is out of the fog.
Yes. So you're in New York and you're in Brooklyn?
Actually, I live in Manhattan. I live in Washington Heights.
Nice. So have you had the virus affect your friends and loved ones?
Recently, yes. I did lose my younger cousin. I don't know that for sure if I did, because he had a couple of things against him. He did have his weight problem, so I'm not sure if it was to COVID or if it was to anything else. But I did lose a relative, and I did lose my aunt and uncle as well the week before. So
I'm so sorry, Rashad.
Also, a childhood friend of mine, his mom, she passed from pneumonia. So it has affected my family and close friends.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. So
thank you for the condolences. But my thing is, I know the time that we're in, and I know what what is at stake, what the world is like right now. So I wrote something on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it, but if you don't mind, I'd like to read it for you and the viewers.
yes, please.
Let me see if I can.
You get the microphone and the camera close to you.
All right. Let me see if I can read this off. I'm sorry, give me 1 second, because
Take your time.
all right, here we go. Oh, is that it? Okay. As a comedy practitioner, it is my duty and purpose to keep the people of my circle and the world smiling and emotionally healed in this turbulent time. I know some of you have suffered from loss, as have I recently. But I continue to smile and laugh because I know that loss is a part of life. Let the soil of sorrow be loose. Climb out of the ground of dread and walk on the surface of joy. But do not ignore where your roots lie. Do not put the weight of lost ones on your head, but wear the fond memories of them as a crown.
Wow. That's beautiful. So are you a poet or spoken word, or do you write music? That's so beautiful.
I dabble in comedy. I mean, I don't dabble in comedy. I dabble in poetry, but comedy is my first love. But I'm also a spiritual person. I also I also love philosophy.
It's beautiful.
Philosophy books. I'm reading some books about the Tao, the way the Tao, and I see a lot of those affirmations in today's society, and also in the way I view the world.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. It was very beautiful and touching.
Oh, very well, very well.
What kind of tips would you give? You've been doing comedy over 5 years. Is it more like 10 years, or how long in total?
August will make 10 years for me.
I had a funny feeling it was a lot more, because you said 5 a while. I thought, nah, he's more like 10. So in your 10 years, you've seen good and bad comics, how they treat each other, how they treat the stage, how they treat the people in the audience, how they treat the business. Give me 5 things to do or not to do in the comedy world for younger comics watching.
The first thing I would say is, 1, to do before you do comedy, go to a comedy club and watch.
Just watch.
Just watch. Don't attempt anything. Just watch. Because what happens is comics get up and they don't know what they're doing. And I commend them for it, because they're getting their voice out. They're letting their voice be heard. But I would say, if they're going to start comedy, watch comedians, both famous and unknown, so they can get an idea of what they want to talk about.
Okay. How long should they watch?
I would say give it a month until it burns into them, and so they really know, like, oh, I really want to do this, because they're going to be watching so many good comics that they're not going to see the bad comics. So I would say a month, they'll get a balance of good and not so good. The second thing I would say is do not waste money on a class. I don't know what everybody's feelings are on it, but a lot of times this stuff money can't pay for. It's only experience. Experience is free. The comedy ain't nothing but free therapy and people just laughing at your pain. So I would say don't take a class. 3, do every show you can. Once you started, do open mics as much as you can, and be nice to everybody. Don't try to don't fall into who's funny and who's not. Comics didn't get into comedy to perform for other comedians. We got into comedy to make people laugh who don't know how to do comedy, who want to laugh.
Very good. I love that. Awesome. Any more things you want to add, or is that good enough?
4, be yourself. Be the self that you know. Do not try to emulate the stars that you see on TV. You're gonna be sounding like them, and then we're gonna know that's not who you really are. Be yourself. 5, do not be afraid to be vulnerable. The worst thing somebody can do is what? Just say you're not funny, but look, you keep moving on, push through.
I love that. How many times in 10 years have you thought, screw this, I'm done?
A lot.
Exactly.
More than I can count on one hand.
Thank you. How many times have you been messed over by people that should get a teaching to? People that are, like you've run across people that promise the world and don't deliver anything?
Yes, I've come across a few of those. It was a learning lesson for me.
Yeah.
One thing with comedy, it's a trial and error as you go. It's a trial and error, but you got to be quick. You got to pick up on those lessons real fast. Because if you don't pick up on them lessons, you're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over again.
Very cool.
And the one thing is, with comics, don't be afraid to share information.
Share what?
Don't be afraid to share information with other comics. I think that's where a lot of our downfalls are. We're so worried about other comics getting ahead of us. It's not a race. Comedy is a marathon. There is no real finish line to comedy. Take your time. If you got some information and you know somebody that's good that can benefit from it, make sure that you give them that information. If I don't know, how do you feel about them and how they feel about you? But if you see somebody that's struggling and you want to be like, hey, I can help this person because I see the potential in them, give them that information, and it will surely return the favor back to you.
Yes. So earlier today, Christopher Brian Roach from Kevin Can Wait.
Yes.
He's a Long Island boy. He was on, and he said that he always thought in order to get famous that he had to go to like some festival in Canada or LA. And one night he was at a club like not even 10 minutes from his house, and Kevin James walked in and saw him on stage and said, that's the guy I want to have on King of Queens. And that, like we think Oh my gosh, I have to be seen. I have to be here to be seen. And sometimes it might be at the grocery store. You don't know where your big break might come from.
And that's the wonderful thing about comedy. You always have to. Oh,
No.
you can't hear me?
There you go.
There you go. The thing about comedy is it's like you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Just perform. Get up there, do the best that you can. All right. Chris Rock he said this: you're only as good as your last set. And you're not promised a good set. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're never promised a good set. Just go up there and do it. Just go up there and do it.
Well, the audio quality got a little bit rough, and you've been so kind and helpful. And I just want to thank you for your time and input. And do you have a way that you want people to Venmo or Cash App you, or are you good?
Yeah, I have Venmo and Cash App.
What's your Venmo?
My Venmo is rbashir _OMS.
And what's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $Rashad with a capital R 417.
Very cool. And let's see, there was one other question. Yeah, important one. Where will people help you the most? Following you online, renting or buying a video? Where do you want some traction online?
Yes, follow me on Instagram, please. Follow me on Instagram, comedian _rbashir2.
Bashir2?
Yes.
Got it. And did we get to see your girlfriend? Is she going to come to the camera?
Yes.
Or is that too personal? Nope.
I don't know what it is.
Hi. Hi. Nice to see you. What's your name?
Nora?
Hi, Nora. You're not Nora Jones.
No, I'm not. No, I'm Nora Oz.
Hi.
Poet.
Are you really? Nora Oz. I'll have to go look you up. Do you have stuff online?
Yes, I'm on Instagram.
Okay. I'll go follow you.
Yeah, and it's just my name, Nora Oz.
OZ?
With a Z, like the wizard.
Thank you so much, you guys. You're awesome. Rashad, thank you so much. And God bless you both.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Take care. Take care of each other. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. What a cool couple, right? I'm glad I got her on screen. She's a doll. A little doll for Rashad Bashir. Nora Oz on Instagram. Rashad Bashir. RASHAD BASHIR. On Instagram, it's comedian _RBashir2. Venmo, rbashir _OMS, like Office of Medical Supply. And then on Cash App, he's $, of course, Rashad417. Okay, I'll put that on the thingamajiggy. You guys, awesome. See you around 7 o'clock. That was my 7 o'clock. Now at 8 o'clock, Cece Redmond from Florida. Well, she's not from Florida. She's from New York, but she's living in Florida. Yeah, and she has a morning radio talk show, and she's a comedian, and she's an executive of some kind, but she's got a message. She's got something she really wants to share on her heart. Well, thanks, you guys. See you around the block, hopefully, one of these days. Bye.